Hello, good day everyone. Welcome back to our Geotechnical Engineering 1 PCE 414. Again, I am your instructor for this subject. I am Engineer Maria Isabella Moscoso. So let's proceed to our discussion for this afternoon. Okay, so just a short recap about our discussion last time. Now, we did discuss about the soil formation where your soil has constituents, okay? And according to that, your soil constituents are your solid particles and your voids, where your voids can be classified into water and air. So for this topic, or for this afternoon, we are going to discuss the relationship between the weight and the volume of your soil particles. Okay? So, papasok pa rin to sa ating soil classification. So as you can see, you have there three diagrams. First is you have here your mineral skeleton, no? So kung i-isolate natin yung mga particles na nandito sa ating mineral skeleton, dito na papasok yung idealization, which is tatawagin natin siyang three-phase diagram. Okay, makikita natin kung ano ba yung nandito sa skeleton na ito. And those are your solid, water, and air. Meaning to say, this diagram on the left side is tatawagin nating three-phase diagram. And on the right side naman, itong diagram na nakikita natin dito is also a three-phase diagram but with labels na. No, that is in between the weight and the volume of our soil particles. Soil particles. No, sorry for that. Okay, so soil is an assemblage of particles and thus there are separate volumes of solid and soil. Okay, so the voids are occupied with air and water. So, take note, no, kapag weight yung pag-uusapan natin, meron tayong tatlong weight because we have three particles, no, na nandito. We have your solid, we have your soil, and we have your air. That is why, kung tatanungin tayo what is the total weight, no, according to this three-phase diagram, meron tayong tatlo. Okay, you have the weight of the soil, weight of the solid, plus weight of the water, plus weight of the air. But as you can see, among these three weights na nakikita ninyo, weight of the air is 0. Bakit weight of the air is 0? Take note, weight of the air is 0 since it is negligible. No, compared to the weights of the other elements, no, compared to the weight of the water and weight of the solid, sobrang liit, no, ng weight ng air na halos negligible na lang siya. So therefore, kung tatanungin tayo ng total weight, no, according to your three-phase diagram, that is just the sum between the weight of the water plus the weight of the solid. Okay? Pero, kapag tatanungin naman tayo, what is the total volume? No, according to your three-phase diagram, okay, that is, the total volume is equal to the volume of the air plus volume of the water plus the volume of the soil solid. Okay, ibig sabihin, weight of the air is not equals to 0 ha. Baka sabihin nyo, yung weight is 0, matik, yung volume is equal to 0. Hindi ganun yon. Mali yon na concept. Okay? So, based on the soil constituents, no, napulit-ulit kong sinasabi that your void is classified into weight and constituent of air and water. Ibig sabihin, you have here your volume of voids. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating volume of voids, no, that is the sum of the volume of the air plus volume of water. So, meaning to say, no, kung kukunin natin yung total volume, pwede rin pala nating sabihin na that is the total volume is equals to the volume of the voids plus the volume of solid. Pareho lang yung ibig sabihin nito when we say total volume is equals to volume of air plus volume of water plus the volume of solid. Parehas lang yung ibig sabihin yan. Okay? Okay? So next is, alamin naman natin kung sino ba tong mga variables na to, no? Medyo pinakita ko lang yung glimpse kanina kung sino sila. Okay? When we say Vs, that is the volume of soil solids. And when we say Vw, that is the volume of water in the voids. When we say Va naman, that is the volume of air in the voids. So therefore, you have here your Vv. Okay? So when we say Vv, that is the volume of voids. At tatawagin natin yan in the variable E. Okay? Volume of the voids, and that is also your variable E. Ibig sabihin, Vv is equals to E. Okay? Next is neglect the weight of the air. Yun na yung sabi ko kanina, no, compared to the weight of the other elements, no, negligible na lang yung weight ng ating air. So when we say get the total weight of the particles, that is just the weight of the water plus weight of the soil solids. So according to this one, the total weight of soil sample, let Vs is equal to 1. So, saan ba yung Vs? Your Vs is your volume for your soil solid. Vs is equal to 1. Okay? So, to continue, no? Again, itong diagram natin on the right side, no? Ito yung magiging guide natin to develop a formula na gagamitin natin for this topic. So, let us talk about your voids and porosity and the relationship between the two. Okay? So, let's start with porosity. So, what is porosity? Porosity is the volume of your voids divided by the total volume. Meaning to say, that is Vv over V. Where your Vv, no, alam na natin to, memorize na, where your Vv is the sum between your volume of your air and volume of water. So, when we say voids naman, no, yan yung Vv na pinag-usapan natin kanina, which is the variable E. No, we can call this one as your void ratio. Okay, and that is volume of your voids divided by the volume of solid. So, kung naaalala ninyo, no, a while ago, sa third slide natin, that volume of your solid is equal to 1. Okay, so getting the relationship between the voids and the porosity, we can now say, okay, we can now say that your porosity or your variable n is equals to 1 plus, that is n is equals to 1 over 1 plus e. Okay, and trying to derive this one para makuha natin yung formula for your void ratio, and that is E is equals to N over 1 minus N. Ano? At kung nakikita natin, pareho lang to, nanggaling lang to sa isang formula. Dinerive lang natin in terms of E. So, I suggest na isang formula lang yung i-memorize ninyo, which is yung merong positive na operation, no? Para hindi mahirap alalahanin kung ano yung operation niya, add na agad. So, I suggest, no, na yung formula na i-memorize natin is itong formula ng porosity. Bakit? Kung alam mo yung formula ng porosity, makukuha mo na rin yung void ratio natin. Okay? So, to continue. Okay? So, to continue, let us talk about your water content. No, your water content. So, what is your water content? Your water content is a moisture content also. So, it is the ratio of the weight of the water to the weight of the solids in each mass of soil. This ratio is usually expressed as percentage. When voids are filled with air, water content is equal to 0, meaning to say the soil is dry, and normally up to several tens of percentages for fully saturated soils. So, meaning to say daw, kapag water content yung pinag-uusapan natin, if the water content present sa soil natin is 0%, meaning to say, yung soil natin is dry soil. Okay? So, pag sinabi naman natin that the water content present sa soil natin is 100%, we can say that your soil is saturated. Ano ba yung saturated? 'Di ba? Basa. Okay? So, pag sinabi naman natin No, pwede ba tumaas? Pwede pa kasi water content yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. Okay? So when we say your water content is hanggang 200%, no? Ibig sabihin lang yan na yung soil particles natin is open na siya for a clay structure. Okay? Which is, clay is also a soil particle. So, ibig sabihin, no, somewhere right here, no, yung ranges ng ating water content is pwede pa. Pag 0, that is dry. Pag 100%, that is saturated. Pag 200%, open na tayo sa clay structure. And what is the formula for your water content? That is, water content is equal to the weight of water divided by the weight of solids. Or that is WW over WS. Now, water content or moisture content, parehas lang yan, and it is expressed in percentage. Next is we have here your degree of saturation, okay, or also called as SR. So, degree of saturation is an energy geology terms and refers to the ratio of the volume of water to the total volume of void space. The degree of saturation or SR value ranges from 0% to 100%. 0% being completely dry and 100% being fully saturated. So, ma'am, parang pareha lang pala siya sa water content. No? Kasi sa water content, ma'am, sabi niya pag 0, dry din, pag 100, saturated din. So, parang ganun lang din yung concept, no? Degree of saturation natin. Pero, pwede pa ba tayong lumagpas pa sa 100%? No? So, ibig sabihin lang nito, no, what will happen if yung ating soil, no, is umabot hanggang 200% in terms of your degree of saturation, ibig sabihin lang yan is hindi na soil yung pinag-uusapan natin. Unlike sa water content, kahit 200% pa yung naging range natin, no, binubuksan lang natin yung clay structure ng soil natin. Pero pag sinabi natin sa degree of saturation na 200% na siya, o ibig sabihin doon, hindi na soil yung pinag-uusapan natin. So remember that ang range lang ng ating degree of saturation, no? The range lang ng ating degree of saturation, so gamitin na lang natin is variable S, that is in between 0 to 100%. 0 is dry, 100% is fully saturated. Ibig sabihin, somewhere in between, pag sinabi natin 45%, 60%, ibig sabihin that is partially saturated. Okay. And what is the formula for your degree of saturation? That is a volume of water divided by the volume of void. And that is VW over VV. Okay, so let us talk about specific gravity. So, meron tayong dalawang formula dito and I want to clarify this one. Okay, so you have for your soil solids and you have for your bulk specific gravity. So, you have for your soil solids, that is GS is equals to the unit weight of the soil solids divided by the unit weight of water. Ma'am, question ma'am, bakit during nung hydraulics natin, pag sinabi nating specific gravity, di ba SG yan ma'am? Di ba yan yung nakasanayan natin sa hydraulics ma'am? Bakit ngayon, for your geotechnical engineering, GS yung ating gagamitin? Okay, I'll try to make it clear, no? Sa hydraulics kasi, specific yung ating pinagkukunan. Okay? Bakit ngayon GS? Gravity specific na ba yan ma'am? No. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin lang nito is we are trying to get the specific gravity of your solid. Okay? Your S is not for specific, S is for your solid. Okay? And that is the unit weight of your solid divided by your unit weight of water. So, pag sinabi naman nating bulk specific gravity, no, ibig sabihin lang nito, if yung tanong is hinahanap yung specific gravity ng moist or hinahanap yung specific gravity ng total or no, yung total unit weight na specific gravity, no? Kapag yun yung tinatanong, ibig sabihin, gagamitin nating formula is your gamma moist over your gamma of water. Okay? So, sana mas naintindihan yan. So, since pinag-uusapan na lang din natin yung unit weight, no? So, what is unit weight? Your unit weight of soil is defined as the ratio of the total weight of the soil to the total volume of soil. It is also referred to a specific weight. So, mathematically speaking, your unit weight of soil is weight of your soil divided by the volume of your soil. So, parang parehas lang pa rin to, no, during your hydraulics, where your unit weight or your gamma is total weight divided by the total volume. Pero, kapag ipapasok lang natin sa geotechnical engineering, no, pag sinabi na nating weight dito, no, pag sinabi nating weight dito, that is the sum between your solid and your weight of water. And again, hindi natin iti-take accountability yung weight of air because that is 0. So, pag sinabi naman nating total volume, that is the volume of your air plus total volume, volume of your water plus volume of your solid. Okay? Okay. Next is let us talk about your dry unit weight. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating dry unit weight, no, it is not necessary physically dry talaga yung soil natin, no. It will be treated as case by removing water while remaining its volume. Ibig sabihin lang nito is dinadry natin yung soil without shrinkage, no. Hindi nag-shrink yung ating soil particle. Okay? And the formula for our dry unit weight, that is gamma, is equals to 1 plus your moisture content plus your specific gravity over 1 plus E times the unit weight of water. Or we can use GS over 1 plus E times the unit weight of water. No? Actually, kapag gamma dry or yung dry unit weight yung pinag-uusapan natin, para hindi tayo malito, pwede natin yan lagyan ng sub D, no, yung ating formula. Gamma dry. Okay? Okay, next is you will have your moist. That should be moist, no? Bakit moist? That should be moist unit weight, no? So, moisture unit weight or abbreviate niya is your gamma M, no, is the total weight of the soil per volume of soil or when soil voids are filled with water and no air. So, other than tinatawag natin siyang moisture unit weight or gamma moist, pwede din natin siyang tawagin as gamma wet. No, normally gamma wet yung other name for your gamma moist. So, for the formula of your gamma moist, that is your specific gravity plus your degree of saturation times your void ratio divided by 1 plus your voids times the unit weight of water. Or, we can use the formula for your gamma moist, ano, i-relate natin siya sa gamma dry, times 1 plus your moisture content. So, we can use this formula din, no, kapag kukunin natin yung gamma dry. So, kung gamma dry or yung dry unit weight yung kukunin natin, no, kung i-derive natin yung formula, divide both sides by 1 plus moisture content lang. Therefore, no, kung gusto natin kunin yung dry unit weight ng soil sample natin, no, ibig sabihin, yung unit weight na may tubig or yung soil sample na may tubig, tatanggalan lang natin ng water content. So, kapag natanggal natin ito ng water content, nakukuha na natin yung dry unit weight. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, puro lang tayo formula-based dito. So, when we say saturated unit weight or gamma sat, okay? So, that is gamma sat is equals to GS plus E over 1 plus E times the unit weight of water. So, actually, parehas naman ng formula yung gamma moist and yung gamma sat natin. Ano lang yung pinagkaiba? Okay? That is, yung degree of saturation natin for your saturated unit weight is equal to 1 or that is 100%. Mawawala lang yung S natin sa formula. No? Because basically, that is equal to 1. Okay, so let us talk about additional formula. So you have here your specific gravity times your moisture content is equals to your voids times your degree of saturation. So this is the most popular formula in terms of geotech, no? Kasi pwede natin itong gawin mnemonics based lang sa formula niya mismo, and that is tatawagin nating GWES. Okay, sa GWES, meron tayong apat na variables, which is your specific gravity, your moisture content, your voids, and your degree of saturation. So, sobrang laki ng tulong nitong GWES na formula na to. Next is let us talk about your relative density, no? Pag sinabi natin relative density, we will talk about the compaction, no, ng inyong soil. So the formula for your relative density, actually we have two, okay, in terms of unit weight and in terms of your voids. So first is that you have 1 over gamma dry mean minus 1 over gamma dry over 1 over gamma dry mean minus 1 over gamma dry max. Okay, another formula for your relative density is that E max minus E over E max minus E min. So, ilang variables meron tayo dito? You have your maximum, you have your minimum, and you have your gamma dry lang. Okay? Ganito yan. So, pag sinabi natin gamma dry, itong gamma dry lang, ibig sabihin, no, ang data nito is galing sa field nito mismo, or yan yung tinatawag natin na in situ, no, which is based on the field. But when we say gamma mean or gamma max, okay, ibig sabihin lang nito, itong mga data na ito is nanggaling or based on experiment. Okay? Or ginamitan ito ng Proctor test, no, based on the experiment. The same as pag sinabi natin E max and E min, that is based on experiment. But when we say E, ibig sabihin, itong data na ito is nakuha natin sa field. So, I think meron kayong tanong. Okay, ma'am, you have two formulas. Okay, but bakit ma'am, sa first formula, nauuna si mean. And then, compared sa mean, dito sa second formula is maximum naman. Bakit po ganon? Okay, so ganito lang yan. So, pag sinabi natin that you have gamma dry, which is minimum, ibig sabihin, meron tayong loose na soil. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin loose yung soil ninyo, ibig sabihin maximum yung voids. Ano ba yung voids natin? That is your E. Kapag loose soil tayo. Okay? So, pag sinabi naman natin gamma dry max, no? Pag sinabi natin gamma dry max, ibig sabihin yung soil natin is dense na. So, kapag dense yung soil ninyo, ibig sabihin maliit lang yung voids niya. Okay? Na-gets ba yun? No? Sana nag-make sense yung sinabi ko. Okay? Thank you. So, you have here your relative compaction, which is in terms of your RC. No? So, the formula of that is gamma dry divided by your gamma dry max. And again, your gamma dry here is your dry unit weight, no, sa field. This is a field and this is based on experiment. Okay? Next is you have your suitability number and you have your sorting coefficient. No? So, yes, you need to memorize this one, no? So, yung ating sorting or your stability number natin, ito yung magbibigay sa atin ng rate sa backfill, no? Ano ba yung rate natin sa backfill? O, ito yon, no? So, you have ranges from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 50, and greater than 50. Okay? So, siya yung magbibigay if that is excellent, good, fair, poor, no, or etc. Okay, so those are the formulas that you need to memorize, no, to solve this topic. Okay, so as a summary, ito yung mga formulas na pinag-usapan natin. You have your void ratio, your porosity, degree of saturation, your moisture content, your unit weight or your moist. So, gamma dry, okay? Ano pa dito? saturated. Dagdag ko na lang din pala ito, no? Hindi ko na-discuss to. Yung zero air void unit ratio natin or unit weight, that is gamma sav, is equals to your specific gravity times the unit weight of water, 1 plus your moisture content times the specific gravity. And this one also is for your effective unit weight of your soil, submerged unit weight, buoyant unit weight. So that is just gamma prime. Okay? So let us try to have an example, no, para mas maintindihan natin itong topic na to. So the weight of the soil is 54.4 Newton and its volume is 0.00283 cubic meters. If the moisture content is 12% and the specific gravity of soil solid is 2.72, determine the following. First is your moist unit weight, your dry unit weight, your void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation, and the volume occupied by water. Okay? First step dito is let us try to write what are the given. Okay? First is that meron tayong weight. Okay? Your weight is equivalent to 54.4 Newton. Volume, binigyan tayo, which is 0.00283 cubic meters. Your moisture content is 12% and your specific gravity is equivalent to 2.72. Okay, so let us try, no? Dito na lang natin isulat yung solution. Okay, let us try to answer letter A, your moist unit weight. Okay, according to this one, no, meron tayong the weight of the moist soil. O, ibig sabihin, basa na soil natin. Binigyan tayo ng basa na soil na weight, which is 54.4, and then binigyan din tayo ng volume. So, ibig sabihin, anong formula natin dito? That is just gamma is equals to weight over volume. Okay, so gamma is equals to 54.4 Newton over 0.00283 cubic meters. But I want na yung answer natin is in kilonewton, no? So, ibig sabihin, convert lang natin yan. And again, 1 kilonewton is equivalent to 1,000 Newton. So, that should be 1 kilonewton over 1,000 Newton. So, that Newton here will be cancelled. Therefore, our gamma is equivalent to how much? Okay, that is equivalent to 19.3 kilonewton cubic meter. O pwede nyo itong tawagin as gamma moist kasi gamma moist man yung hinahanap. Okay, and that is our answer. Letter B, hinahanap ngayon will be your dry unit weight. Okay, ano ba yung formula natin sa dry unit weight? Madami, no? Gamma dry is equals to your specific gravity times the unit weight of water, 1 plus E. Pwede ba natin to magamit? Hindi. Bakit hindi natin to pwede magamit? Because void ratio is not given. Tanong din siya, kasunod na tanong. So, X tayo dito. Ano ba yung pwede natin gamitin? Yung dinerive natin, yes, no? Kung naririnig ko yung mga sinasabi ninyo, tama yun, no? Which is, gamma dry is equals to gamma moist over 1 plus your moisture content. No? Kung gusto mo kunin yung dry, bawasan mo lang ng moisture content yung basa na tubig. No? Yan yung sinabi ko kanina. Ay, basa na tubig? Basa na tubig, basa na soil. Okay? So, you have 19.223 divided by 1 plus 12%. And gamma dry is equivalent to how much? That is equivalent to 17.163 kilonewton per cubic meter. Yun pa rin naman yung unit, di ba? Okay, and that is your answer. O, letter C. Paano natin kunin yung answer for letter C? Erase ko na lang to. Letter C is hinahanap natin yung void ratio. Okay? And according to this one, no, sabi natin, ma'am, pwede namin gamitin yung GWES. Yes, pwede. No, kapag meron tayong given. Kulang yung given natin eh. So, hindi natin to pwede gamitin. Okay? So, wag na tayong magpatumpik-tumpik ha. No? Alam natin na ito talaga yung pwede natin gamitin to solve for your void ratio. So, we will use gamma dry is equals to your specific gravity times the unit weight of water 1 plus E. So, lagay lang natin yung mga given. So, you have 17.163 is equal to 2.72 times yung unit weight ng water natin, which is 9.81 divided by 1 plus E. Okay? Shift solve na lang natin, and what will be the value of our void ratio? Okay? And I guess yung value na ilalabas niyan is 0.555. Parang sardinas lang. Okay? 0.555, and that is your void ratio. Letter D is to solve for your porosity. Okay? So, based sa ating introduction, mas madali kung memorize natin yung positive, which is N is equals to E over 1 plus E. Therefore, that is 0.555 over 1 plus 0.555. Therefore, N is equals to... Okay, what is the value for your porosity? Okay, the value is 0.357 using 3 decimal points, and I think that is the answer. Okay, letter D. Let us try to find your degree of saturation. Okay, can we use your gamma moist? Yes, pwede. No? I think pwede siya. Degree of saturation, since you have specific gravity, you have your void ratio, you have unit weight of water, so pwede talaga yung gamma moist, no? But gusto ko na lang gawin para magamit natin itong pinakasikat na formula, no? When it comes to geotechnical, gamitin natin tong GWES, which is specific gravity, no? Times your moisture content is equals to E times S. Okay? So that is 2.72 times 12% is equal to, yung E natin is 0.555 times S. O shift solve yun na lang. Ano yung value ng S natin? Okay, and S is equivalent to 0.588. Ba, no? Pwede na yan siya, but mas maganda if our answer is in terms of percentage. So, times 100, that is 58.8%. And that is the value for our degree of saturation. But, pwede pa natin to, no? Approximately, no? That is 59%. Approximately. Okay? So, saan na tayo? Dapat letter E na pala to. Okay, for letter F, no, let us try to find the volume occupied by water. Saan ba pwedeng ma-occupy yung water? Saan ba siya pwedeng umoccupy sa soil natin? Sa voids. Tama yun. So, volume of water. So, volume of water, ibig sabihin that is your VW. Tama ba? Okay. So, volume of water. Ano pa ba yung isa pang, ano natin dito for your volume of water? Component niya. Di ba volume of your air ba? Volume of your air. Okay? So, itong dalawa, this is your volume of the voids. Pero neglect natin to kasi hindi naman hinahanap yung volume ng air. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, makukuha natin yung volume of your water sa ating volume of the voids. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin yung problem, may binigyan ba tayo ng volume? Yes. No? Which is, this is your total volume ng soil natin. So, meaning to say, no, kukunin natin yung value ng volume of your voids, no, for us to solve the volume of water. At saan ba natin pwedeng magamit yung volume of voids natin? Compare natin sa total volume. No? I think, no, magagamit natin yan using the formula of your porosity. Because based on the definition, okay, your porosity is the ratio of the volume of your voids and your total volume. Okay? Alam na natin yung value ng porosity. Ano ba yung value ng porosity natin? That is 0.357. Alam din natin yung value ng total volume natin, which is 0.00283. So, by this, makukuha natin yung value ng volume of the voids. Ilan nga ba yan? Okay, so that is 0.001. Okay, so volume of the voids pa lang yan. So, paano natin makukuha yung volume of water? Saan ba natin pwedeng ma-relate yung volume of voids na meron tayong given dito sa problem na to? Okay, pakibalikan yung slide ng inyong degree of saturation. Because according to your degree of saturation, that is the ratio between the volume of your water divided by the volume of your voids. Okay, based on the computation, let us use your degree of saturation as 59%. Your volume of your voids is 0.001. Therefore, we can now get the volume of your water occupied. Okay? And that is equivalent to 0.00059. Ano pang kulang? Cubic meters. Do not forget the unit. Okay? So, meaning to say, lahat ng formulas pala is importante. No? Kailangan natin alam kung saan yung pinanggalingan ng mga formula natin because kakailanganin natin siya sa pag-solve. Okay? So, paano nyo yan ma-memorize? Practice lang ng practice sa pag-solve ng problems. Okay? So, try to answer 10 questions per day or 10 or more questions per day. No? Makakabisado yung mga formula. Minsan nga, kahit di nyo pa naiisip, yung kamay nyo na agad yung sumusulat. No? Kasi, nasanay na siya no, sa formula na yun. Okay? Next example. Okay? Given the following properties, you have the specific gravity of your soil solids, that is 2.67. You have your void ratio, 0.45. You have your degree of saturation, 40%. So, let us try to find your unit weight. Okay? So, the formula, hindi na natin i-breakdown yung given kasi binigay na. Okay? To solve for that one, letter A, unit weight natin. Okay? So, we know that your formula for your unit weight, since meron tayong 40%, no? Ibig sabihin ng unit weight niyan, moist yung hinahanap. No? So, that is specific gravity plus your degree of saturation times E over 1 plus E times the unit weight of water. So, transpose lang natin or substitute lang natin yung mga given. So, you have 2.67 plus 40% times 0.45 over, ano to? 1 plus 0.45 times the unit weight of water, which is 9.81. Therefore, your unit weight is equivalent to, that is equivalent to 19.282 kilonewton per cubic meter. And this is our answer. Letter B, hinahanap yung dry unit weight natin. Okay? Formula for your dry unit weight or gamma dry is equals to GS times the unit weight of water 1 plus E. So, therefore, gamma dry is equivalent to 2.67 times 9.81 over 1 plus 0.45. Therefore, gamma dry is equal to, that is equivalent to 18.064 kilonewton per cubic meter. And this is the answer. Letter C. Okay? Unit weight of soil when fully saturated. Oh, ano yun? Kapag fully saturated tayo, ilan yung degree of saturation natin? 40% pa rin ba? Yes, tama yan, no? Naririnig ko kayo. Tama yan. Okay? Pag sinabi natin fully saturated yung soil natin, ibig sabihin, your degree of saturation is 100%. Or, basically, that is equal to 1. Okay? Therefore, your formula is parehas lang naman, babawasan lang natin ng S. So, gamma sat is equals to your specific gravity plus E over 1 plus E times the unit weight of water. Therefore, gamma sat is equal to 2.67 plus 0.45 over 1 plus 0.45 times 9.81. Therefore, gamma sat is equal to, that is equal to 21.108 kilonewton per cubic meter. Mas nagigets na ba yung ating topic? Okay, very good.